So since we've bought the Axon software, our revenues have tripled. We've gone from around 25 to 30 trucks to 80 trucks now, but our admin staff administering the lease operators and the ticket entry and that sort of thing has pretty much stayed constant. I'm Ken Suratoka. I'm the CFO of Extreme Oilfield. We're based out of St. Paul, Alberta, and we have a fleet of about 100 trucks, primarily vacuum trucks and pressure trucks. We've been in business for 12 years now, and we have about 180 employees now. We got to the size where it was just too cumbersome to use Simply. Simply's fine if you've got a small company that's fairly simple, just a few employees, something like that. But as soon as you get, for our level of growth that we had at the time and still do have, we needed something that was easy to integrate that growth and without it becoming too cumbersome. It's to me, one of the biggest benefits of it is that I can go in, drill down, and see everything that I want to see on any particular unit or department or area. And also it allows everyone in the company to be able to do that. It also, one of the biggest benefits too is the integration of it. We run a shop in-house for our trucks, and all the work order, inventory control, all those sorts of things, I can see that from here. So can my accounting staff. So to me, that's a huge benefit to working with Axon. It's a user-friendly system as well. Right? It's pretty intuitive. There's not a lot of training for new employees. We use the ticketing system very heavily. We'll do 500, 600, 700 tickets in a day. So the data entry, we have a lot of data entry, and it automatically flows to the equipment statement. So it's very, at one time we had a girl solely dedicated to owner-operator equipment statements, and she would spend probably a week of the month working on those, and there was a high potential for error because everything was manually input and it was transferred from spreadsheets, that sort of thing. Now it's more it's more about just confirming that the information that we've input is correct, and then printing off the equipment statement and the check. So it's much more streamlined, of course. We first got Axon, I think we were right around 30 trucks. So I mean, every truck that you add doesn't really add any incremental time because the system's already set up. So it doesn't, we've got a couple more girls just because the volume of the tickets have increased. But above that, it really hasn't, the time involved hasn't really increased because, like I said, it just flows. Like once she enters that ticket, everything flows off of that ticket. Nobody really has to input it again, look at it again. It's more a supervisory look just to make sure that it was input properly the first time. So to do the equipment statement takes obviously so much less time per truck compared to Excel and Simply, and there's way fewer errors for sure. We had no inventory control with Excel and Simply, but now we can, that's the other big benefit to us. We'll spend $3 to $4 million on parts every year for our shop, so we can control our inventory so much better. We know what volumes we run now. If there's a fast-moving product, we can go and price it better because we know we're going to use 400 of something this year. So I can go out and say, look, our procurement guy can go out and say, look, we know we're going to use 400 of these this year. What can you do for a price for me, right? So that's huge. I mean, we've saved hundreds of thousands because we're able to track that, and our purchasing is so much better. Invoicing is really smooth. It's very, very, very easy to invoice now. One of the nice things too with Axon is we have a record, so we can go back if there is a mistake or something like that, or if a customer says, well, what about this? Well, it's very easy to go back, drill down into it, and say, yeah, or that was an error on our part, or no, it wasn't. This is the way it's supposed to be. We've got some customers now that it's all electronic, so we submit our invoices electronically to them and get paid that way. So it's a very simple process to do that too. when we started with Axon, it's not that we actually laid people off. We just had them move them to different tasks. So I think that was a concern initially with some people that, oh, we're getting this new software system, my position's gone. Well, that wasn't really the case. We just, we didn't have to hire anybody else for quite some time after that. And then we moved them to sort of more productive things. So yeah, there was a lot of angst when we started up, within a couple of months, everything settled down. Everybody got into the routine, and now you don't hear any complaints about it. It's just seamless. Like I said, we take it for granted, I think, now.